Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is David Lawrence. I'm the Director of Product Management for Ingersol brand Asia Pacific, and specifically covering the range of blowers and vacuum pumps.
So first question is, could you provide an overview of the main features and advantages of the product you oversee?
Sure. The main product that we're promoting here this week is a magnetic bearing low pressure blower for wastewater treatment. We've developed this machine to be supremely efficient at every stage in terms of its compression efficiency, in terms of the motor that is used, which is classed as IE5. And the whole idea is to make the maximum percentage of the electrical energy turn into delivered airflow. Because it's airflow the customer needs, and so we can use the least amount of electricity to deliver the required airflow at the required pressure. We do that by using modern variable speed drive technology, which gives us a very wide range of flow. We can turn down from 100% to a very low percentage of flow. A lot of the equipment is efficient at one point. Ours is efficient over a wide range of flows. It's totally oilless. There is no oil anywhere in the machine. So there is no possibility of oil being discharged into the air. There's no possibility of oil leaking into the environment. The machine is frictionless. There is no wear. The machine uses magnetic bearings to levitate the shaft. So before it's started, the shaft is lifted into the air. All of the time it's running at high speed, it's spinning in air, and before it is laid down, it stops. So there is no mechanical friction anywhere. It's a very small machine. For its delivery, its footprint is very small, which means it takes up less plant room space. We can get more equipment into a smaller plant room, and space is always at a premium. It's a complete turnkey package. A lot of blowers used in the wastewater treatment industry need a lot of accessories bolted onto them after delivery to make them work. Ours, you install the equipment, connect power, connect the discharge pipe, and it works. You don't need to bolt on any accessories. Everything that is needed is included. It's exceptionally low maintenance. Basically, you clean or replace the inlet filters, nothing else. A lot of equipment needs very regular and expensive maintenance. This needs low-cost maintenance infrequently, so as a cost saving. It's exceptionally reliable because it actually has very few moving parts and no friction and no lubricating oil. It has a low maintenance requirements and very high reliability, and it's backed by the reputation of Ingersol RAS. We're one of the biggest compressor companies in the world. You know, we're a $38 billion company. We are all over Asia, all over the world. And so wherever our equipment is installed, there is always someone local to look after it. And all of this adds up to low cost of ownership. Basically, while this is not the lowest investment cost machine, once you're actually looking at the total life cycle cost, this is a very economic machine in terms of power consumption, maintenance cost. All of these factors together make it one of the lowest cost technologies on the market. People would sometimes say, oh, it's expensive. It isn't. My response is, but it's free because it saves you so much money. You pay a little bit more, the investment cost is a little bit higher. After 1.5, 2.5 years, you've gotten back all of the extra money and are saving money for the next 20 years. So it doesn't cost you more, it saves you money. These are really the features and benefits of the machine.
Okay, so what distinguishes this product in terms of addressing prevalent industry hurdles or customer sponsor, distinguishing it from competitors?
Okay. The market is populated with a variety of older technologies, which are much less efficient. And some new projects are still using the older technology because the engineers are scared of modern technology. But the market is moving towards more modern, more efficient, high-speed blowers. A lot of the blowers on the market are using a technology called airfoil bearings, which are quite a good idea. And we've looked at them very carefully. But airfoil bearings are only frictionless when the machine is running at full speed. Our machine has no friction during startup or shutdown. It means we can be very flexible in the application of the machine. We can start it and stop it. We can run it very close to the edge, something which is called surge point, which I won't go into and explain now. It means we can operate the machines over a wider range. So they are much more efficient than older technology. They need lower maintenance than older technology. They're much more reliable than other versions of new technology. They're more efficient than other versions of new technology. So really this allows us to meet the challenges placed on us by the market. They're looking for the maximum amount of their electricity to be turned into air at the correct pressure.
In what ways does this product reflect or adapt to the ongoing trends and technological advancement within the water and wastewater sector, specifically in Southeast Asia?
Okay. The market is moving towards very high efficiency, low life cycle cost equipment with a high turndown capability. By high turndown, I mean at constant pressure, we can deliver a wide range of flow. And this allows you to install a fewer number of machines. And the fewer machines you can install, the lower the installation cost, the smaller the space is needed. And our new range meets and exceeds those challenges. Also, existing wastewater treatment plants are being forced to handle lower wastewater throughput, to improve their efficiency, to handle basically more million liters per day of dirty water without expanding the physical size of the plant. And so that means the plant itself has got to become more efficient. One of the ways they do that is by making the tanks that are used for treatment deeper, which means the air has to be supplied at higher pressure. And one of the features of our technology is that it's very efficient over a range of pressures. So whether the customer is putting air into a shallow, low pressure tank or a much deeper tank requiring higher pressure air, we give the maximum efficiency. It's very flexible in operation. If the tank is deeper, we need more air pressure to get the air into the bottom of the tank. But that gives a double benefit because the bubbles take longer to travel from the bottom of the tank to the top, and they give up more oxygen. It's not actually air we're putting into the tank, it's oxygen to feed the bacteria. And so deeper tanks give more efficient wastewater treatment. And that is the way the market is going. And our technology meets that requirement with the maximum efficiency. Other technologies can deliver higher pressure, but not at the efficiency levels that this technology can do. I can safely say that because we have all of the alternative technologies. Some companies will tell you their technology is the best because they only have one technology. We effectively have all of the technologies, and we can honestly select the best equipment for an application. And for wastewater treatment, the market is moving towards magnetic bearing centrifugal technology, which is what we offer.
Looking ahead, what future developments or enhancement do you anticipate for this product line to stay ahead in the market?
Enhancements will be further improvements in efficiency. We've already identified ways just to save 1 or 2% of the power required by the motor, deliver a few percent more air for the kilowatts. Improvements will be relatively small now, but when we're talking hundreds of kilowatts, even a few percentage points of saving adds up to quite a lot of money over 8,000 hours a year. These machines run continuously. So we're not looking at saving a few percent of a small number of kilowatts. We're looking at saving a few percent of hundreds and hundreds of kilowatts. So this machine has introduced big savings in the order of 15% compared to some technologies. Future savings will be much smaller increments. We've identified where they will be, but it will be 1.5% more, 1% more, 0.5% more. We've taken a huge step forward with this technology. And so the next steps will be much smaller increments because we're getting very close to peak efficiency.
Okay, so lastly, from your perspective, how do you foresee this product influencing or benefiting our customers' operational efficiency and business outcome?
Operational efficiency covers a huge number of subjects, but simple things like we can put more air generation into an existing plant room. If we have a fixed limit on the size of the room that we can put our equipment into, because it's compact, we can put more air generating equipment in there. We can generate more air for a fixed number of kilowatts. So if the power supply available to a wastewater treatment plant cannot be increased, but they want to treat more air, we can do that by having more efficient machinery. We can improve their operational efficiency by needing almost no maintenance. So you don't need to shut the machine down to change oil, to change filters. Basically, the servicing on this equipment is basically cleaning air filters. And sometimes they can be removed, cleaned with a compressed air line and put back. The amount of service is less than a quarter would be required with more traditional technology. So lower operating costs, lower maintenance costs, lower installation costs, all of these add up to much lower life cycle costs. And that's really what the customer is looking at. Over the life of the equipment, they want the maximum amount of air delivered at the correct pressure, maximum reliability, and minimum cost. That requires a little bit higher investment in the first place, but all of that reaps huge benefits later. There are markets where all they want is the cheapest available equipment that will almost work. That's not us. There are plenty of low-cost vendors out there, low-cost, low-tech, low efficiency. For customers who are looking for high efficiency, high reliability, low total cost of ownership, we've got the answer.